Hello, this is all of the ways that I know how to do the one-on-one on Ganon. I'm going to start with far left Ganon. Just going to get right into this. This is meant more as reference material rather than an actual tutorial on getting the one-on-one. So they're all going to start with 2, 3, and then a trident spin, slash over there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hook. Not a big deal if you get those fire bats, just as long as you dodge them there, and then don't get the fire bats on the next one. So that's 8 slashes, 1 hook, 2 slashes, 1 hook, 2 slashes. You can also do 7 hook, 3 slashes, hook, and then 2 slashes to get to 12 hits. I won't be showing that, but you can figure that one out. What am I going to do next? We're going to do 6 slashes, go to the left side, and then bonk across the bottom, and then we're going to do some stuff in the middle, and we're going to end with inside Ganon. The beautiful thing about a lot of these is that you can kind of like, a lot of these are kind of modular, right? So you can, start outside of the circle of bats, end inside, start inside, end outside. You can start, an end on the outside, start an end on the inside. So you can kind of just, put together the puzzle pieces. I made a save state here earlier. Also, another thing, some people don't prefer this method. 5, 6. I wasn't counting, but I think that was like 13 or 14 hits. Yeah, so some people, like I said before, some people don't like the method of getting the first cycle where they slash their sword and go down, because it can sometimes force downward facing Ganon, and that's, that can be a little bit tricky to deal with. So some people prefer this method, where they hook and then that's also valid. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's another way to get this one, by the way. 8, 9, 10. Another thing that I should probably mention is that once you're inside, once you're inside of the circle of bats, you can do just dashes. For example, you can do a few slashes while the circle is expanded. The slashes are like a little bit faster. I personally like them because they give a little bit more leniency, but some people just prefer only doing dashes. Speaking of, you can just do 12 dashes in all of these RNGs. Oops. I'm gonna keep doing this because this is what I normally do for phase 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I missed too many dashes, so I had to revert to slashes there as sort of a backup, because I'm not very good at just doing the dashes. So let me try that again, actually. Yeah, I'm not very good at the dashes. That's 12, and then this takes it to 13. Just had to warm that up a little bit. What else can we do on the left side? Basically, that's sort of it. I mean, you can also mix and match stuff, right? You can probably start on the inside, do like however many dashes, and then hook your way out, and then finish with slashes or something. There are, again, it's modular, right? But anyway, let's try far right because it's the same but mirrored. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 1, 2. This is how I dodge the bats. I go under that one, slash that from the left. We can also, I'll actually show 7, 3, 2. Oops, I was late there. Four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3. I did not mean to hook the torch. This tutorial's going great, by the way, but you get the idea, right? You can do, if you know, if the timing's a little bit weird, you can get 3 slashes inside of the circle. Good way to back that up if you mess up the slashes a little bit. Again, don't hook the torch because I guess I might as well mention that. I know this was supposed to be more of like reference material, but if you are aligned with the wall, you won't hook the torch. If you are, look at my coordinates. This is D0. If you're 1 pixel off the, oops, 1 pixel off the wall, which is CF, you're hooking the torch. So keep in mind of that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonk from the left. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, 11. Fucking switching it up constantly is like really weird for me. I promise you I'm a little bit better than this. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then you can get your 12th here. Probably could have gotten up to 13 there. And I guess I'll also show like hooking there. Plus, I'm gonna show 7 and then bonking on the right side. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Made sure to get 13 here because the first slash I think was a little bit early maybe, so it might not have counted, but you know, at worst that was 12 slashes. What else? Oh, I guess I didn't mention this on the left side. You can do 8 and then 9, 10, 11, 12. Oops, 12. End up on the inside after hooking, right? That's also valid. Let's do bottom left as well. I'll show the first cycle with the hook, and then the second cycle will be what I normally do, not what I showed my mentees, but what I normally do. 3. You can get 4 in there. So this will be 12, 13, 14. I don't actually like that with the hook because it doesn't give you quite as much time to get inside the circle of bats. So I had like a little bit more time there with my normal like method of getting to Ganon. You can also do like double spins, but completely on the outside with the hook, so I'll show that. Oops. I think that's enough. Yeah, okay. I don't normally do that. Let's try this again. 5, 6, 7. Damn it, okay. I think this is what Audio Blood's doing. 5, 6, 7. I'll try to be closer to the circle. I don't think he needed that last slash. There we go. Dodge the bat, something like that. You could probably figure out a better way to do it. You can also start outside and just go inside. 7. Play around with that, you know. Kind of find a method that works for you. You can also do... You can also start... yeah, let's show this as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's the same, except you're not starting with the double spin. So if you have some issues, if you want to start and end inside Ganon there, and you have issues getting the double spin and then getting into the circle of bats, you can also just start with, you know, some dashes before doing that double spin in the middle of it. I'll show bottom right briefly, but it's really the same as bottom left. This is going to be the exact same. That's like 14 hits or something. Sorry, Bitey, I don't really count as much anymore. I should keep counting, though. You want to count your hits. Oops. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do that. That was bad. That was me panicking. Hold on. I don't want to show that yet. Two, three. Yeah, I'm not very good at that method, but that is something you can do. I don't know how to dodge the bats there either. I always do inside Ganon for the bottom middle ones, but you know, same general approach as middle left. I'm also going to try to show downward facing Ganon to kind of show how to deal with that, although I'm not very good at that, so you probably shouldn't look at me for advice there. We want bottom left. No. How do I force? I think I need to do the start differently. Damn it. Yeah, I don't really know how to force downward facing Ganon. Should probably cut the video here. Oop. And 11, 12. So that's how you dodge the bats. The other part, I like kind of did that slow and I had to do a double spin there. If he's higher, you won't be able to do the double spin, and you just have to do dashes the whole way and then dodge the bats that way. But that's how you deal with downward facing Ganon, basically. You really want to, the first slash I probably shouldn't have done. Probably just want to go straight into dashes and do 12 dashes. And then, you know, you dodge the bats in that way. It's like a little bit different. I'm sure other people dodge the bats in different ways. But anyway, that is, you know, all the ways, roughly all the ways that I know how to one-on-one Ganon. I guess I know of, there's like a Japanese method for getting the one-on-one where you, for the first phase, instead of getting the trident spin, you dash through them and then you slash down a bunch. I don't really know how to do it. It looks really cool though, but it's, you know, it's definitely, I think it's harder because you need one extra slash when you get to the bottom. But, what else? And then also there are probably some variations that I didn't go over where you really just kind of mix and match the same components that I already went over. Anyway, hope that helped.